Hello and welcome back to the Hughes Enterprises channel. If you've watched any of my videos for any length of time, you know I am into the 327 Federal Magnum. It's one of my favorite calibers. I like the zippy little 32s, and I do a lot of reloading with these for snub-nose revolvers. Now, I've always wanted a major manufacturer to make a 7.62 Takarev, which is a 30 caliber cartridge, but for a semi-automatic handgun, because I want the 327 Federal Magnum ballistics in a pistol. Well, it kind of seems like my wishes have been answered with this new caliber called the 30 Super Carry. So this is a new caliber that's being released for 2022. It's being released at SHOT Show at the end of the month, and it's going to be available in the Smith & Wesson Shield, Shield Plus, and a very stupid expensive 5-inch Nighthawk pistol, which is a 1911. So not terribly accessible handguns to start out with. I'm not a big fan of the Shield, but I'm sure other manufacturers are going to pick this up eventually. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, 312 diameter, 32 caliber projectile at between 1250 and 1205 feet per second. Okay, that's 327 Federal. It's right in the middle of the expected range out of a 4-inch barrel. So what Federal has done is they've taken their 327 Federal and turned it into a pistol caliber. And I think it's really interesting that nowhere in the marketing literature is there a mention of the 327 Magnum. And I don't know, maybe I can get your thoughts on this. Does Federal want to just brush the 327 under the rug, forget that it ever happened? Or are they just going straight at it and only comparing it to 380 and 9mm? It's an interesting question. But in the marketing literature, the only comparisons to other calibers are to 380 and 9mm. When I think the more accurate comparison is the comparison to 32 H&R Magnum and 327 Magnum, both of which are effective personal defense calibers. And it falls right in between the two. 32 H&R Magnum, 100 grain bullet, you're looking at 1050, 1100 feet per second. 327, 1250 to 1450. So that's right in the marketing range for this 30 Super Carry. So let's go over some more things. Same length as the 9mm, so it's going to fit in all your standard 9mm magazines. So I would expect there's probably going to be some Glock versions, some Glock copies. It's going to be in all your little micro compact 9s, the Springfield Hellcat. It's going to be in the, whatever that little SIG pistol is. But it's also going to come with the same cons as the 327, because the only way you're getting 1250 feet per second out of a little tiny cartridge is 50,000 PSI of chamber pressure. That's crazy. Like 45,000 for the 327 is pushing it. At 45,000, we're already seeing flowing primers. So 50,000 PSI for a cartridge that they are marketing to the average shooter, I don't know about that. That's pushing it. They're probably using some new primer. Maybe they're using small rifle primers to keep them from flowing. But man, 50,000 PSI out of a micro compact pistol. I looked at the Guns and Ammo article. Yeah, they said similar recoil as a 9mm, but it was louder. That's the typical marketing stuff you get from the gun magazines. Oh yeah, the recoil was abrupt but manageable. No, It's a very loud, harsh caliber, and it's going to be extremely loud and harsh out of a little 3.5-inch shield. But, you know, I think it's got a lot of merit to it. But as far as just being picked up as a mainstream caliber by people, I'm not seeing it. I think this is going to be definitely a niche caliber. The other marketing claim is that you're going to fit an extra 2 rounds in a micro compact gun. So instead of fitting 10 rounds into mag, you can fit 12. Same with single stack 1911s. Instead of fitting 10 9mm, you can fit 12 30 super carries, which that's cool. Not bad. I guess that would mean, say in a Glock 17 size gun, you could probably fit, what, 20 or 21 with a flush fit? That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, interesting that the Federal has rebranded 327 Federal Magnum as a pistol caliber as 30 super carry, made it a rimless semi-auto caliber. So comparisons to 7.62 Tokarev. I wanted 7.62 Tokarev in a pistol rather than what we got, just because 7.62 Tok has a greater case capacity and can achieve these velocities at a much lower pressure. And if you want to go crazy and bring 7.62 Tokarev up to 40,000 psi, then you can get some absolutely insane velocities, pushing 100 grain bullets closer to 1600 feet per second, which would never be possible with this caliber. It's already loaded to the max. There will never be a plus P variation. But I think we also can look forward to the possibility of something like a Lehigh Extreme Penetrator, maybe a 60 grain bullet at 1600 feet per second. I think is very possible, which would mean that you could potentially defeat 2A body armor with a little subcompact pistol, which, you know, another little niche that some people might be interested in. As far as reloading goes for 30 super carry, it's going to be pretty straightforward. It's another straight wall pistol caliber. It uses the same bullets as the 327 Federal Magnum, so your 100 grain XTPs are probably going to be the most common bullet for reloading. There's going to be similar powders used to 327 Federal. My guess is they're probably using the same semi-magnum pistol powders like accurate number 9 to get those extreme velocities and pressures. But yeah, it's going to be straightforward. RCBS is launching a set of dies at SHOT Show for the caliber. My guess is Starline is probably going to launch brass as well. There's at least 4 or 5 different ammunition manufacturers that are launching the caliber at SHOT Show. Of course, ammo price and availability are going to be stupid. Box of 20 self-defense HSTs gonna run you $35. Box of 50 FMJs, about $32. And yeah, that's just pretty unaffordable compared to 9mm. So what are your guys' thoughts on the caliber? I'm kind of excited about it. I'm holding off to buy it until there's some better guns available. I don't really have anything against the shield. It's just not something that I'm really interested in. And I'm not ready to spend $4,200 on a Nighthawk 1911 to try out this caliber. But, you know, if there's like a Ruger LC9, LC30 that comes out, I might pick one of those up, or who knows. There might be some other interesting guns that come out in the caliber later in the year. But all in all, I like the idea. It's a 327 Federal Magnum for semi-auto pistols. That's what it is. Nobody said that yet, but it's obvious that that's what Federal's doing. Whatever engineer came up with this guy, one of my favorite calibers, he knows the only way to make it marketable is to get it in the little micro compact pistols people actually carry. So, interesting look at the new 30 Super Carry. I'll be down in Vegas on the 22nd. So if any of you guys do have SHOT Show tickets and want to sneak me in the back door, I'll be there. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.